insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomatic as usual.
I have every right to be at this negotiation.
No, she doesn't.
I need
Get
to
the fuck
ensure
out.
that nothing is agreed
You don't like
to
elves
that
in this
violates
bitch.
the terms of the White
We're all
Dome
human here.
Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms
I fucking hate the Thalmor.
we will never get anywhere.
She could kiss my ass.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the
Oh yeah,
Dragonborn's
put me in the middle of this shit.
on this matter.
Alright.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start?
My first time I picked, no, you're right, Elwyn should stay. I'm gonna be different and pick this one. Ulfric has a point. The Thalmor have no business here. Fuck the Thalmor.
Maybe so, but we shouldn't be making concessions before negotiations even start. Makes us look weak.
Let Ulfric have his way now. We'll have to give ground later. I agree. We can't let Ulfric push us around. Fuck Elf. Fuck her.
I guess I'll defer to your judgment on this one, but I think it's a mistake.
Leave. Leave.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty
Leave, bitch.
victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
The only reason the Thalmor have any fucking power at all is because they're in the Civil War.
Unlike your Imperial friends here.
Shut up and take a seat.
Lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Hello,
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Emperor.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Emperor.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
Please.
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't
We're
be able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif,
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Nothing. Let's see. Dawnstar seems like a fair trade.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
You asked my opinion, I gave it to you. There are advantages to gaining Dawnstar. You're right. Riften is a fair trade. Fuck you. Take Dawnstar.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth.
Take it. Dawnstar
With the
sucks.
reach in enemy hands, our whole position is solitude.
Dawnstar and Markarth suck. Actually, Markarth has better defense if you ask me. Has those like big ass walls.
Fair enough. Although I'm beginning to wonder whose side you're really on.
Go fuck yourself.
Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours.
And they get Dawnstar.
Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk with good faith.
I expected better of you, Dragonborn. You swore an oath to serve the Emperor. Don't forget it.
You also try to kill me.
I can see
jerk.
now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric.
This guy's being a little bitch.
If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand.
You are getting
You'll
Dawnstar.
never defeat the Empire, and you know it.
Dawnstar is good
Willing
for
to sacrifice
trade.
thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
Ooh.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
Out with it then.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten. Alright, yeah. Why not? We gave the Stormcloak something. Let's give back to the Imperial. To the Legion.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it, then.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Huh. I agree. Ulfric should turn over Winterhold. You both are getting shit. Why do you need more? Not fuck you. No, General, tell us to suck my ass. Ulfric doesn't need to give up any more territory.
What? Have you forgotten your oath to the Emperor?
Yep, I totally forgot already.
Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
You are a bitch.
Let's hear it.
This dude just washed
Never
everything.
mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own.
Fuck the Empire.
It's
Seems we may have an agreement.
Yup.
Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale. Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. Your actions here were a disgrace. You betrayed your oath to the Emperor at every turn.
I did what I thought was right. I thought the Empire needed to be taken down a notch.
Oh, I'm sure that will be comforting to your comrades that gave their lives for the territory you just handed to Ulfric.
Pay no attention to him, a ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals. Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh,
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
shut up, bitch.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
That was loud. Damn. So we learned the Call Dragon shout.
There's one more thing. We know about
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
So that's why Delphine's a bitch. Honestly, how do you... Yeah, whatever. I was gonna say, how do you decide who deserves to die? I honestly don't know. I don't care, actually. So, Delphine could go fuck herself. She's not gonna help me just because Parthenax is alive. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, we have to prepare a trap for Odaving. So we have to travel to Whiterun. So, I'm gonna cut the video and I will see you guys at Whiterun.